to Not Just Another Woman. I've missed you guys, like sincerely. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I've not been able to put up any video, but I'm back now, stronger and better. And in case this is your first time here, I'm Annie B, and this is Not Just Another Woman. It's a lifestyle program where we encourage women to honor God with our bodies, with our hearts, and the way we live our lives generally. So today I'm going to be talking about how to handle that relationship with your best friend who is actually a male but is married. I've heard women say things like, he used to be my best friend but his wife won't let us be. So today we're just going to talk in detail about how to still maintain that relationship, with that male friend of yours who is actually now married. So before we move on with today's discourse, it is our custom in Not Just Another Woman to affirm and confess who we are in Christ Jesus at the beginning of our videos. So say with me, I am a woman. I am not just another woman. I am the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. I respond positively to life situations. My worthiness comes from heaven, and I refuse for life to leave me with the feelings of unworthiness. Because I am not just another woman, I am the King's daughter. So if you said that confession with me, I'd like you to keep saying it until it becomes a part of your life. Okay, so what are we talking about today? My best friend. The wife came all the way, snatched him from me. Okay, and you can't handle that. Okay, so I've heard women say a couple of times that it used to be my best friend, now I can't talk to my friend anymore just because he got married, So my response usually to that statement will be, it was never your best friend. Because I personally want to believe that every man wants to get married to his best friend. You probably thought it was your best friend, but he got married to his best friend, or he got married to the woman he chose to be his best friend. What I'm trying to say is, we need to have an understanding here. I mean, he's married. He's no longer that single man you used to know. He's no longer free. Yes, he's hooked. It's somebody's property. So you need to be able to draw a line between what is yours and what is not yours. Okay, so before we continue, let's first of all look at the word friendship. The word friendship can be defined in many ways based on who's in the relationship or who is involved. But for the sake of this video, we'll just stick to one definition. So the word friendship, is a close association between two persons. Remember, you and your male friend. That is marked by feelings of concern, admiration, care, and even love. Yes, so it means you have some level of admiration for this person. You have some level of concern for this person. It means that you care about this person and you respect this person. And of course, there's a tendency that you feel loved by this person, or you love this person. So, what are we talking about? This person, you share all of this with this person. And then this person is married now. What are you going to do? How are you going to still maintain this relationship without hurting the wife? Okay, now let me tell you a personal experience I had. I used to have a friend who wasn't based, he's still not based in the city where I live. So whenever I visit that city, we'll hang out, we'll gist, we'll talk, we'll catch up and all of that. And then he got married a couple of years back. And then I noticed that he never calls me with his wife in the picture. So every time my friend calls me, I'll ask, Alpha, how's your wife? Sometimes I try to tease him, hey, married man, so how are you doing? How's married life? So how's your wife? His wife never asked to talk to me. So I didn't need a prophet to tell me. It became obvious after a while that she wasn't comfortable with me. So I tried making effort to reach out to her, to, chat her up, talk to her, but she was always very cold, So I told myself it was time to let a friend go, or it was time to lose a friend. Because for me, it's very important if if you really like that friend, then his marriage should also be a thing of concern to you. Having said all this, I don't subscribe to you just jumping out of or quitting the relationship just because your friend got married. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that we need to be a bit more careful. I've come to realize that no matter how spiritual anybody is, nobody, because see, the truth is, you may set out with the right intention. You want to reach out to a friend. After all, it was your friend, or it used to be your friend before you got married. But the truth is, no matter how spiritual anybody is, nobody is exempted from the potentials of succumbing to moral temptations. So, for the repetition of Christ, most importantly, and the commitment we made to stay pure to Him, both spiritually and morally, you might need to build what I call personal gates or fence or bridge. You know, I call them those three things. It could be fence, you know what a fence does. It could be bridge, it could be gate. Just a demarcation. You create a demarcation between what's inside and what is outside, or what gets in, what is allowed and what is not allowed. So these gates, when you build these personal gates or fence, whatever you want to call it, personal edges, whatever you want to call it, when you build it around your relationship, it helps you, draw a line, between what is yours and what is not yours. I've heard ladies say things like, but we used to be best friends, but his wife won't allow us, stay friends. And what I keep saying is, it was never your friend. Hey, girlfriend, wake up. It was never your best friend. It was probably just your friend. It was never your best friend, because the truth is, every man wants to get married to their best friend. So if he didn't get married to you, then it means he got married to his best friend. And please, can you allow the woman he chose to be his best friend enjoy a marriage? So I told myself it was time to let a friend go, or it was time to lose a friend. So I started putting measures in place to reduce our conversation, to reduce our discussion. And honestly, right now, I can't remember the last time we talked. For me, this is very important, because I've seen great spiritual leaders. I've seen people. Being spiritual will not help you, because I've seen great people fall just because they refuse to pay attention to these little things. So you keep chatting away, you keep discussing away. Before you know, people are doing things they shouldn't have done, things they would have prevented. So it's better to put measures in place. It's better to have this personal, ages put in place, as soon as your friend gets married. The truth is, the devil is always looking for opportunities for the children of God to fall, just so you can become an object of scorn. So people will now ask, oh, I thought you were spiritual. Oh, I thought you were a child of God. The devil is always looking for reasons, for you to become a laughing stock. And apart from that, you don't also want to jeopardize someone else's marriage. If it's married, it's married. You need to draw a line. There has to be a way to draw a line between your friendship, or your relationship with him. I'm pretty certain someone is listening to me and you're saying, but I don't do anything wrong with him. I only chat with him, I only talk with him over the phone. He only stop by my office to pick me up. We go see a movie, we probably go to church together. We go for evangelism together. We do all of these things together. So it's really nothing. There's nothing wrong. I don't do anything wrong with him. Okay, my question to you would be, why are you doing all of these things? What do you hope to achieve at the end of the day? You're hanging out with him. You're constantly talking with him. Why are you creating unnecessary bond? You just may need to ask yourself where all of this is leading you. If you're single, or if you were to be single, it wouldn't mean anything if your friend was still single. Man, it's fine. You guys are friends. Something can actually happen from there, but he's married. So what in the world are you up to? I think you're also, not helping yourself, because you are single, he is married, and you're always spending time with him in the name of friendship, always talking to him. I don't know. I don't think you're doing yourself any good. I don't know about you. I think every lady should find out what is their thing. Because for me, communication is my thing. if I've ever had to fall in love with anyone, it's because the person kept calling, the person kept talking to me, and then I also must enjoy the person's conversation, So we got talking. Trust me, if we keep talking consistently, after 4 months, 3, 5, 6 months, before the 6 months, I'm already falling for the person. I mean, that's me, and that works for me. So for me, if I keep talking to the person consistently like that, there's definitely going to be a bond. So when you keep doing this thing, keep communicating with this person all the time, all in the name of you used to be your best friend, what's the plan? What are you trying to do? Don't assume anybody, my sister. Don't assume that anybody, no matter how spiritual the person is, or no matter how much they speak in tongues, don't assume that anybody is beyond falling into temptation or being tempted. Don't even assume it, because anybody can fall, And I just need to ask you, what are you doing to yourself? What are you doing? You're sowing a seed. And I hope you will appreciate it when another girl, because you don't know who you're going to marry. You don't know if he also has a best friend somewhere, that's just waiting for you to get married to him, so that his wife becomes a decoration in the house, because his so-called best friend is always out with him, chatting, discussing with him, gisting away, even praying with him. A word is enough for the wise. I'll wrap up here for the meantime. Don't forget that I'm giving you a few points that has helped me develop healthy relationship with the married friends I have in my life, or the married men around me, that has really, really helped me. So stay tuned to Not Just Another Woman. And if you've not joined the team Not Just Another Woman, please click and subscribe on that button. Click that button right there and become a part of Not Just Another Woman. That way you get notified every time we put up new videos. Until I come your way again,